Good morning and welcome to this week's session of Insights Meditation Group. Thank you for joining me. With the approaching Thanksgiving holiday, I decided to focus our topic today on gratitude for this meditation. I think that many of us are having to make some difficult decisions this holiday season, maybe to limit contact with people who we love, which is very disappointing. And I think it is important for us to acknowledge those difficult feelings of disappointment, but can also be helpful for us to also try to focus on coming up with ways to express our gratitude for other things that are happening in our lives that are positive, so that we don't get bogged down in the muck of all of the disappointment and sadness that a lot of us are facing, I think, in this year, thanks in large part due to COVID. So things have felt a little bit different this year, but again, Thanksgiving is always a time to focus on things that we are grateful for in our lives, even though maybe the way that we express that gratitude will look a little bit different in 2020 than it has in the past. So again, thank you for joining me today. We're going to take this time to focus on the gratitude, things that we're grateful for in our day-to-day lives, no matter how great or small. So go ahead, if you haven't already, and just begin to find a space that is free of distraction, whether that is sitting or lying down. It's completely up to you. If you are sitting, it is nice to be in a position where you are propped up a little bit. Either I'm sitting on a yoga bolster. If you don't have that available to you, you can sit on a pillow, a couch pillow, a pillow off of your bed, or even just a towel rolled up to just kind of place it underneath your sits bones or your spine, just to kind of lift yourself up so that you can elongate the spine, seated in an alert position. If you're in bed, you can lengthen out the legs. You can also lie down if that's more comfortable to you. But again, trying to create a space where there is very limited distraction so that you can fully focus, be fully present, and be able to listen to the sound of my voice and focus on your breathing. So go ahead wherever you are settling and just start to close down the eyes. If you don't feel comfortable with the eyes closed, just try to focus downward, focus your gaze downward on the same spot. And just begin to start to shift your focus from the outside world into yourself. One way you can do that is just to start by focusing on the breath. Focusing on the sensation of the inhale and the exhale. Starting to invite in peace and calm, relaxation, focus. Just continue to focus on the breath. Maybe inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Maybe extending the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Begin to soften the features of the face. Noticing if you're carrying any tightness or tension in the forehead, in the jaw, between the eyebrows, relaxing the cheeks, maybe letting the tongue fall from the roof of your mouth, slightly separating the teeth. If at any point during this meditation exercise you find that your mind is wandering, which is completely natural and normal, you can bring the focus back to the present moment by focusing on the sound of my voice, or by coming back to the breath, which we often call the anchor. It's anchoring us into the present moment as we focus on it. As you allow your breath to flow freely, begin to clear your mind. The idea is not to rid your mind of all thought, but just to encourage a smooth flow of breathing in Maybe you might want to set an intention for today's practice. Something to encourage bringing peace into the mind, inviting calm into the body. Whenever you exhale, you can picture yourself letting go of any overthinking, any overanalyzing thoughts. Letting go of stress or anxiety. Releasing anything that may inhibit this experience. Now with one more deep inhale and slow exhale, bring all of your attention within. Focusing that attention deeper and deeper inside. The outside world continuing to disappear. And a new scene slowly appearing around you. In your mind's eye, picture different shapes and colors coming into view, slowly brightening and sharpening as you look around. You find yourself in a lush garden surrounded by bright green bushes, beautiful statues, vibrant plants and flowers. Take a few moments to look around. Feel the soft grass beneath your feet. Hear the birds flutter and sing in the trees. Breathe in the fresh, crisp air. Allowing it all to seem so real, as if you were in this space. Walking slowly forward now, you notice a path before you. Its stones are smooth, glistening in the sunlight. Step on this path and continue to walk forward. curious about where this path leads. With each step, you notice that you are becoming more and more relaxed, peacefully following this gentle, winding path. Soon you hear trickling water and find yourself before a great stone fountain. Take a few moments just to visualize the fountain, noticing the subtle details, the curves, the color of the stone, the sound of the streaming, splashing water. You know that the water in this fountain is here to refresh you. You eagerly cup your hands and dip them into the flow of the water. You take a sip of the water, eventually drinking every last drop. You feel overwhelmingly grateful for this water, a deep appreciation you have never before experienced. You are thankful for this healing and rejuvenation. Thankful for the opportunity to give your body what it needs. Once more, cup your hands and gather more water, drinking more slowly as you continue to express gratitude for this experience, this rejuvenation. The fountain inspires you to appreciate the gifts in your life. This fountain never goes dry, so as long as you keep gratitude alive in your heart, you feel the water flowing through your body, inspiring even more gratitude to arise within you. Imagine the water that flows from this fountain, touching everything in the garden, nourishing it, seeping down into the soil, and traveling up the roots of every plant, every flower, providing water for the birds and the small animals that call this garden home. Bring to mind any areas of your life that could use a sprinkling of gratitude. Hold them in your mind's eye as you breathe easily. Hold the water in your cupped palms once more. Gratefully pouring the sacred water on these areas of your life, allowing the water to heal and rejuvenate these areas. You can take a few moments to gently reawaken the body. You can leave the eyes closed if you need to for a few more moments while you begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Maybe you turn the head from side to side, from left to right, and then back to center. Maybe you do some finger stretches, however you feel like, whatever feels natural and normal for you and your body. Go ahead and do that now. Again, just inviting movement into the body after we've been sitting for the last few moments. Hopefully you're feeling more relaxed, yet re-energized, rejuvenated, and maybe now you have more of an awareness of what it is that you are grateful for in your life and what areas of your life you would like to bring more gratitude into. Again, I appreciate you joining me today. Thank you for taking time to focus on yourself and your well-being. And I hope whatever you do next week for the Thanksgiving holiday, that you are able to focus on and invite in some gratitude into your life.